From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Tonight, the second of 4 between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Number 40, the California-born right-hander is on the mound. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
David Lee heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Shortstop, David Lee.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Owings is there. A quick out number 1. And now a shot of the Cardinals starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. EK, any thoughts?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He had 3 hits and 3 RBIs in the last game. Look for him to continue being aggressive on pitches in the zone as he tries to carry over some of that success.
John Jay will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that, except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
So unfortunately, he'll be forced to leave the game here with an apparent head injury. And we're hoping, of course, it's nothing too serious, but it's usually not good when it's above the neck.
Please.
Lucas Duda is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Playing left field, number 21.
Michael Lee will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
And he's off to the start we all expected. I think he'll be right up there on the leaderboards at the end of the season.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Just your classic single and a stolen base. Now with 1 out in the first, another base hit here could put that first run on the board.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
It's a good at-bat so far. A walk would give your cleanup guy a chance to bat here in the first with a couple of men on.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And the count will be full. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Foul.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Payoff pitch on its way. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third is Jay heading for the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, you give a good RBI guy a chance in the first inning, chances are he's going to come through. You see here, he delivers a solid base hit, and the throw home's not in time to prevent that first run from scoring.
Number 3 will stand in now. And as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers.
Now, this guy is just flat out taking the baseball world by storm. It's not often you see a rookie come to the big leagues and show off this kind of raw power.
First things first, here's a throw over. And the runner will get back standing.
Just checking.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
Mark McGuire will stand in. And as you can see, it's another early RBI opportunity for the National League leader in that category.
Well, he's definitely off to a great start here in April in terms of driving guys home. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep up that pace for the entire season.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. Flores gets down to make a great play. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 1. The Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Randy Johnson is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he had a ton of strikeouts. He'll be looking to duplicate that effort here.
Matt Carpenter comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets, third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Lays off 1-0. And Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they're already down by 1 after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in it.
Juan Lagares will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Into the windup and the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with a quick breather here, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Lucas Duda will stand in now. He drove in all 3 of his club's runs in that ballgame a night ago.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
The 1-2 pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away and the bases empty.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Nick Savage will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Second baseman, Nick.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. The 2-1 on its way. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Matt Carpenter can play a number of positions. He's played second, third base. For me, he's better suited at third base. Very sure-handed. He's got a good enough arm to play over there. And I think he's a bit more comfortable at that position.
Ed Easley will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Nope, now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Hit to first. Mayberry over to his left. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 11, Peter Borges.
Peter Borges will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
And that misses 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Jason Hayward will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Fielder, Jason Hayward.
First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
And this is swung on and missed, and Hayward is gone on strikes, and there's one away.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Into the seats, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. Savage backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
First baseman.
Strikeout and a soft liner here. And he's had no problems with this inning so far at all.
Here's John Mayberry. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance Yikes. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Randy Johnson set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Duda ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
David Lee will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Oh, you had him fooled there. It's 3-2 now. Lifted in the air to center field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Yeah, it took him a few batters to get it going in the first, but after that first inning run, he's come back to retire the next 6 in a row.
Stepping in, John Jay. He reached on a single in his first try. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You do not want to get the middle of this order up with guys on base. So this is the hitter he needs right here, right now.
2 out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Michael Lee will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
0-1 pitch on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for d'Arnaud. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Wilmer Flores will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2.
That's a major league curveball there. Those take a while to get used to, believe me.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Here's Chris Owings now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. No home runs just yet, and 4 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit to third, right to him. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, catcher, number 40.
Number 40 will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Number 3 stands in.
Leading off for the Cardinals, third baseman, number 3.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Mark McGuire will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, this is all born from the fact that they're facing a really dangerous guy up there at the plate. And now with the runner up to second base anyway, they may even choose just to go ahead and put him on.
can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Shot toward right center, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game, and he is in there.
Yeah, and no matter how many of these you see in your lifetime, this is still one of the most exciting plays in all of baseball. You can see he's not stopping rounding second base, and he makes it all the way to third there with an RBI triple.
Standing in now, Nick Savage. Lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Duda going back on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Into the box, Ed Easley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
And now after the sac fly there, here's where you got to take the mindset of, all right, I got a clean slate here. Now I just need to get 2 more outs and let my guys try and get these runs back.
Grounded back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Peter Borges is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1,
Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches, but in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
Stepping in now, Randy Johnson, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Line softly out toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
We've mentioned before that this guy can handle the bat, and he proves it right here with a solid base hit.
David Lee will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Here it comes on 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Now batting, center fielder.
Well, he's hoping to just get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is now 8 hits he's allowed already, so he's got to be running out of chances to turn things around.
John Neese is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. John Jay will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Now a snap move over to first. A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Neese pauses. First pitch on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Three runs already home here. Up high, 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
Now a snap throw to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Struck him out, but the damage was done as the inning is over. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Mets nothing. Matt Carpenter will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too high, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Juan Lagares comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And that misses inside, 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Well, he doesn't look very settled up there right now, and I guess that's an easy thing to do when you're facing a guy who throws as hard as this guy does.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run, as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lucas Duda. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Cut fastball inside, ball one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. It's his fourth double here in this early part of the year. The 1-0 delivery. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that they don't want to challenge him. But this could backfire on you, because that's another base runner, and that's going to put more pressure on him out there.
Here he comes on 2-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Lee. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. Now, if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Jason Hayward is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good two-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
Ready on 1-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a look at ball one. Yeah. 1-0 count. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Second walk here in the 4th inning. I mean, that's too many against this bunch. It doesn't look like he and his catcher are on the same page right now.
John Mayberry gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one gets away. That could be a run. And it is a run.
It's still early, but boy, in what's shaping up to be a close game, you just hate to give away runs like this. This could really come back to haunt him. And you know what? You can write this down in your scorebook as one of the turning points of the game.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 4 full. St. Louis is out in front, 4-2. Michael Lee heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Nope.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Knee sets his sights. Here's the 2-1. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
They gave that ball a heck of a ride out to right field.
Number 3.
Here it is again. You're going to see a great effort here as he leaps, but it's just off the wall. And by the time he's able to gather himself and get the ball back in, it's too late to prevent this from becoming a triple.
Into the box, number 3, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
One thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
In now, Mark McGuire, as he swings on the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to center. Lagares is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now.
And for a third base coach, that plays right on the border of, should I send him or should I not send him? But he makes the right decision here, and that run's going to score on the sacrifice fly.
Nick Savage will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Ed Easley will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back.
Simple throw over there.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back.
Keeping him close.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. All even now, 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back standing. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Now a snap move over to first. And the runner back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
Full count. Here it comes. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. And the count remains 3-2. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Mets 2. Wilmer Flores comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
That's 2-0 now.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A strike, and it's 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Chris Owings stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Ground ball left side. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. That fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Daniel Murphy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Daniel Murphy.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Soft liner toward first. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Number 51 will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 51.
Peter Borges will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
The left fielder, number 11, Peter Borges.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Three and 0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
For a young pitcher out there, he's certainly going to have the butterflies working. I mean, it's probably going to take him a batter or two to really settle in out there and get comfortable. But he won't ever get too comfortable out there if he keeps walking guys.
Randy Johnson will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded to third. This could be 2. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Well, that's always going to be a tough turn out there. This guy runs really well, so no chance to double him up, but they'll settle for getting that lead runner at second.
David Lee steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in safely. In now is John Jay. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Lagares. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll add one more on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-2 ball game.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Michael Lee tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see how he follows it up here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get back in standing. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Drilled to the left side. And that's in there for a base hit. His third hit of the game.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Into the box now, number 3. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
The 2-0 pitch. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Matt Carpenter will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
And that pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
One and 2. Here it comes. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, now that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Here's Juan Lagares. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way the teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
1 out, nobody on. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Now a swing and a soft liner, but foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so The more you make them work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting.
All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Here's Lucas Duda now. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Jeurys Familia is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Jeurys Familia.
Mark McGuire will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time.
First baseman, Mark McGuire.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And it's quickly 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough with trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Stepping in now, Nick Savage. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Flores is camped under this one. And that's out number 2.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. You know, those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Striding into the box, Ed Easley. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
It's always tough to go down looking, but the thing I remember about his last at-bat is that he really made the pitcher work. He saw a bunch of pitches, and that's a bigger deal than a lot of people realize.
Checked his swing there and pops this one up. And Carpenter will make the catch to retire the side. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Mets 2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Randy Choate will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Pitching and batting in the seventh spot, number 36, Randy Choate. Now catching and batting in the ninth spot, number 4.
And there is Jason Hayward. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming.
Fielder, Jason Hayward.
In there at the knees, strike one. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are two right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter outing.
Squared that one up just a little late. Ready with the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, what a stop. Oh, and he loses it on the exchange from glove to hand, and he won't have a play. Well, it took him till the seventh, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
He's set and the pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Two sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
On the ground to second base, this could be two. One there, on to first, and they get the double play.
Well, that's the absolute definition of a pitcher's pitch right here, especially in a double play situation. I mean, not only is this pitch down, I don't even think it's in the strike zone, and that's an easy double play.
Here's John Mayberry. High in the air out to center field. Jay moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Peter Borges will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Here's a high pop-up. Mayberry is there for it. One away.
The batter, number 4.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown nine have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Yadier Molina will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Fastball in there for a called strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
tapper up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Standing in now, David Lee, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. The 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Runners on first with 1 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one. Here it is. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled away. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Grounded to third. Taken in by Carpenter. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Into the box now. John Jay earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Now a throw over. Runners back. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
And I think all in all, he's done a pretty good job behind the plate here tonight, but to me, that one's a strike.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Dylan G will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
Dylan G.
Michael Lee will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away.
Well, he's already got 3 hits in this game coming into this at-bat, so we'll see if he can get that 4th now against this new guy.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and that's always the danger when you're working that off-speed stuff down with 2 men on base. Once the catcher can't get a handle on it, both guys are off and moving. They're going to move up to second and third now on what will be scored a wild pitch.
The 1-0 delivery. Ripped down the first base line. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-2 game.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Number 3 steps into the box. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
2 out here and a runner at second. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Cardinals lead it 8-2. Leading off the inning, Wilmer Flores. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. A barehanded pickup. Just late. He's safe.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome.
Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning. Chris Owings will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Not close. It's 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Here it comes, 2-0. Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike one.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Sent on the ground out to second. Savage comes up with it. One away. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Number 65 will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Ready with the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it an 8-3 ball game.
Well, that two-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You've got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Michael Lambert will take over here with a runner at first and two gone in the inning.
Michael Lambert.
Juan Lagares will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Two out with the man at first. And this is low, ball two. 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
Comes set, now the pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Lucas Duda will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Now the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Here it comes, 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 8 and the Mets 3. Now, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Will Cordero will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Cordero.
Mark McGuire gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
McGuire.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Here it comes, 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Oh, they came right back at him with another heater right there. He wasn't surprised at all. He might have been sitting on that pitch, but he hit it right on the button. It just wound up being right at somebody.
Into the box, Nick Savage, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Michael Lambert.
Colton Wong will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Colton Wong.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now you could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Here's Peter Borges standing in as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a one-out hit.
Around third and being waved on home.
The runner from second crosses the plate.
And you know, a lot of guys will go up there 0-2, and they're going to try to shorten things up. Maybe go back up the middle with something. But not this guy. He takes a pretty healthy cut at this thing and rips it out there for 2 bases and an RBI.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Runners are at second and third with one down. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. It is. Throw to the plate. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And not in time as the second run scores.
Oh, and that's just a real head-scratcher out there. I mean, the ball getting away is one thing, but then you got runners coming in to score left and right. It's like a circus out there. Where's the bearded lady? Give me the strong man with a big hammer.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lagares is there. 2 down.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
David Lee stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. 3-1 now.
Well, he just hasn't been able to find any kind of groove out there. Hasn't been able to hit his spots. And now at 3-1, he's put him in yet another great hitting count.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, center fielder, John Jay.
Floyd Young will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Young.
John Jay will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Lagares over to his right. And that's the 3rd out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Cardinals 11 and the Mets 3. Walter Johnson will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Johnson.
Jason Hayward will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball. He keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Now to the plate, John Mayberry. He flew out in his last at-bat. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
2 out, nobody on. And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Just hung in there on that one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Wilmer Flores steps in now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. A runner on first with 2 away. The 2-0 is a fastball high, and it's 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Chris Owings stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Now the pitch. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Yeah, and with 2 on now following the walk, he needed to jump ahead of the next guy, so that's a good way to start out.
Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over.
And I think just about everybody wound up having a hand in this victory as they go on to win this one by 8 runs.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 11-3. Good night from Flushing.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 11 runs, 19 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.